What's going on, fragrance family? This is Tyler Simply Fragrances, and today I'm bringing you fragrances that I'm absolutely super excited to wear for this upcoming fall. That's right, fall is just right around the corner, so weather is actually starting to change as we speak, so really looking forward to this upcoming fall season. I got some great fragrances. This is going to be designer edition, so if you want to see what fragrances I picked, see which fragrances I'm talking about, be sure and keep it right here. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Like I said, my name is Tyler. This is my channel, Simply Fragrances, where we talk everything fragrance related. If this is your first time, thank you so much for stopping on by. Be sure and hit the red subscribe button, then hit the bell notification so that way you do get all of the notifications whenever I do upload a video. So, like I said guys, going to be doing my designer list for upcoming fall fragrances. This isn't going to be like a top 10, top 5, whatever. These are going to be fragrances in the designer realm that I'm super excited to wear this upcoming fall. So, really looking forward to that. Guys, let me know in the comments down below, has it started to change where you're at? It's starting to finally cool off where I'm at. We're getting like that weird in between summer and fall. One day will be 70, the next day will be like 80, the next day will be like 64. So it's just kind of in this fluctuation. But let me know down in the comment section how the weather is where you're at. But without any further ado guys, let's go ahead and get into the first fragrance. All right guys, so I do want to give a little caveat to this. Obviously you can wear any fragrance whenever you want, anytime, anywhere, any season, but these are fragrances that maybe they're a little bit thicker, maybe a little bit darker, they got some spice to them, and so the cooler weather, at least in my opinion, does suit them a little bit better. But wear it whenever you guys want, okay? This is just my suggestions. Don't take it, too serious. Take it with a grain of salt. But first on the list, you guys know me, you know that I love barbershop fragrances, you know that I love gentleman fougere style fragrances, so I had to start the list off strong and couldn't think of anything better than the Dior O Savage. Now this is the Parfum, so now this is not Sauvage, don't be confused with Sauvage, this is O Savage, so this is
ooh. Oh yes.
Nice. Oh yes guys, this is masculinity, this is sophistication, this is class in a bottle. This is some grown man stuff guys. This isn't for your average teenager or 21-year-old.
Obsessed, you're making a radio.
Don't get me wrong, hey, if you want to try it out, be my guest, do it. I just think you got to have a little hair on your face and maybe a couple gray hairs growing in there before you try and rock this. That's just my opinion, so take it with a grain of salt, but absolutely amazing. You're gonna get this beautiful kind of creamy lemon in the opening, not like a tart lemon, but more just like a lemon citrus in the opening, kind of have a creamy facet to it. It's got some woody attributes to it, but it really does smell something from the olden days where men, they were men guys. So if you guys like those modern classic gentleman style fragrances and you haven't got your nose on this, definitely recommend it. Christian Dior, and this is Dior O Savage. All right guys, so making our way down the list, went with kind of an older school style fragrance. Now I got something for the young bucks up in here, and this is one of my wife's all-time favorite fragrances. If I ever want any kind of attention from my wife, I know to grab this stuff, and this stuff is absolutely amazing. Does smell a little bit youthful, but in my opinion, on a cool fall day, this stuff is really hard to beat, guys. What am I talking about? From the house of Paco Rabanne, this is 1 million, and this is Lucky. Now, it was rumored to be discontinued. It's still being sold in stores, so I don't know. I even had it on my discontinued fragrance list because I thought it was. Maybe I was wrong, I don't know, but nonetheless guys, this is an amazing fragrance. If you haven't got your nose on it, definitely go shop it around. Go to Sephora, Dillard's, Macy's, places like that where you can smell it. And guys, I don't think you're going to be disappointed with this. And it is pretty sweet, so it's got this hazelnut accord in here, and it's got this kind of ambery, woody sweetness to it. So it is a pretty sweet fragrance, but there is a bit of a citrus pop in the opening. Don't think of like fruity, but more of like a juicy kind of a fruity style, not citrusy tropical, but more fruity kind of juicy quality to it, guys. Absolutely fantastic fragrance. Be easy on the trigger, at least my experience with this fragrance. Absolutely monster on my skin. I do, I don't know, 3-4 sprays and I'm good for 8 to 10 hours. I know that sounds crazy, but this stuff really does pop off my skin. So if you guys want more of a fun, playful style fragrance for the upcoming fall season, and hey, for those guys who are in college and high school, this is definitely one to go for. But in my opinion, it doesn't smell so youthful that someone over their 30s like me couldn't wear it. So Next on the list had to be Paco Rabanne's 1 Million Lucky. All right, guys, so this next one on the list, some would argue that this is the best from the house, and I kind of got to agree. I go back and forth between this one and another flanker in the, well, not flanker, I guess, but another concentration in the line, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. This is amazing, guys. If you haven't got your nose on it, what are you doing? This, honestly, this fragrance right here is what made me actually fall back in love with the house. I thought it was overrated, thought, you know, a million different things, but whenever I finally got my nose on this is what sparked my interest back into Chanel. So of course I had to go with Bleu de Chanel, and this is the Parfum. Now, like I said, guys, most would argue that this is the best in the line, and I wouldn't argue, guys. This is, this is good stuff, guys. This is elegant, sophisticated, modern, but it doesn't smell, you know, too dated. It doesn't smell too old school. It just has this modern businessman kind of just classy way about it, guys. Very masculine, but without being too old school. So does have a bit of sweetness up top. It's got that lemon and mint in the opening, and then as it dries down, it's got that blue woody facet to it. Absolutely gorgeous fragrance, guys. This is the one that made me fall back in love with Chanel, and then because of this, I now have the EDP as well. That's the other one that I kind of go back and forth on between which one's my favorite. In the cooler weather, absolutely love this stuff. For an all year round type of fragrance, I love the EDP. But for the fall, definitely had to go with Bleu de Chanel Parfum. All right, guys, so making our way down the list, like I said, this is going to be designer. I will do a cheapie and niche version, but I wanted to go ahead and get the designer out of the way because I actually have more of those, and they're absolutely amazing. So next on the list is no stranger to this channel by any means. Absolutely love this stuff. Recommended it. It's made so many of my videos. But guys, we're talking about Dolce Gabbana The One, and this is the EDP. Now, there is a lot of controversy. Some people like the EDT better. Some people like this better. Some people like the 4, maybe 5, 6, 7, somewhere in there flankers that they have come out with since. But to me, this is the best one in my opinion. It works best on my skin. There are people that say they don't get great projection on it, but for me, that's not a problem. I get anywhere from, I don't know, 6, 8 hours, somewhere in there. Some people say that they don't get even 2 hours. So you liar! I don't know, mileage may vary, but for me, this is an amazing fall and even into the winter time fragrance. Real dark, kind of boozy tobacco style fragrance. It's got this basil note in here that is absolutely amazing. Great date night fragrance, guys. This is a fragrance that, in my opinion, if you're starting a collection, this is definitely one to consider. So for any newbies out there, you haven't smelled this, go to your local, you know, department store, get your nose on it. Tell me what you think. This is amazing, especially for the cooler weather that we're about to have. Dolce & Gabbana The One EDP had to make the list. All right, guys, so this next fragrance on here, this is going to be a compliment getting fragrance. Now, am I guaranteeing compliments? No, but the compliment factor is definitely there. All of these have compliment factors, but this one specifically, for some reason, anytime I wear it, I just get a compliment. My wife loves it. I love it. People around me seem to like it because I do get told I smell good. This is going to be perfect for a cooler fall date night. So if you guys want to go on a date night with your significant other and you want to smell fantastic, I recommend Stronger With You, and this is leather. Now, a lot of people, they like the other flankers in there better. This is my favorite. It's got that leather note in here, but it's not going to be like a leather dominant fragrance, guys. It's going to be a very sweet, woody, ambery kind of fragrance. There's some vanilla in here, and then you do get a bit of leather in there, but it is absolutely divine. Absolutely love this stuff, guys. Oh my gosh, what an amazing fragrance this is. If you guys haven't got your nose on it, you know, try and get a sample of it. It is a little pricey, but for what it's worth, guys, this is a great fragrance, especially coming into the fall and winter months just right around the corner, guys. Stronger With You leather had to make this list. Okay, guys, almost done with the video. Just a couple more fragrances to go. Really do appreciate you sticking with me this far, but this has become one of my signature scents. I've put a good dent into this one, and it's just something that it smells like me. It smells like how I want to smell. So whenever I say signature scent, meaning obviously I have all of these amazing fragrances behind me, but I do reach for this one quite often, and especially for the fall time, there really is no better fragrance than Christian Dior, and this is Dior Homme Homme 2020. This is the 2020 batch. Now, a lot of controversy when this first came out. It didn't have iris, so people were all butthurt about it, and you know, they didn't get their iris. I get it. Don't get me wrong. The Parfum, the Intense, the OG, the O, they're all amazing. But how many Dior fragrances with iris do we actually need? I mean, they literally have covered all the bases. So for this one to come out without having iris, at first there was a lot of controversy. I loved it from the get-go, but a lot of people didn't. Now they're starting to really come around to this because it is an amazing fragrance, guys. It's sweet, it's citrusy, it's woody, it's got this masculine kind of quality to it without being gentleman. It is an amazing, amazing fragrance. Great for a date night because it is strong at first, but it does leave a nice little, like a little wisp, if you will, almost like a scent trail, like a smoke cloud around you. It's not super thick, but whenever people get a whiff of this, it definitely turns heads. I've gotten so many compliments off of this, and this is kind of a confidence booster, guys. If you want something that makes you feel like the man, this is definitely something to reach for. So Dior Homme 2020 had to make the list. All right, guys, so for this next fragrance, you do have to like a sweeter fragrance. But if you do, this is definitely one to reach for this upcoming fall. Coming from the house of Jean Paul Gaultier, this is Les Mâles, Les Parfums. And this in my opinion, guys, is the best from the house. Like, hands down, amazing, guys. Certified fantastic.
Wow.
This is ridiculous, guys. Absolutely amazing. It's got tonka bean, it's got vanilla, it's got iris. There is a great deal of sweetness to this, but it's not cloyingly sweet. You know, like for me, I don't like Ultramall because Ultramall just has that real punchy sweetness to it. This one, it has that sweetness to it, but it is well-rounded enough, and there's a woody, darker aspect that I think in the fall, in cooler months, guys, it cuts through that cold air and it makes its presence known. And you get noticed with it, guys. We don't always wear fragrances just to get noticed, but if you guys want something that's great next as they turn back and say, man, what was that? This is that fragrance, guys. Absolutely stunning fragrance. My wife loves this. I love this. One of the best from the house. And in my opinion, it is the best from the house, guys. Les Mâles, Les Parfums had to make this list. All right, guys, stick with me. Just 2 more fragrances left. Like I said, don't want to go on too long. I could go all day with this stuff, guys. Fall is my favorite season, but I had to highlight some fragrances that I'm definitely really excited to wear this upcoming fall. So, guys, next on the list, coming from the house of Guerlain, this is Ideal L'Homme, and this is the EDP Eau de Parfum. Oh my goodness, guys, this is the best in the line in my opinion. I have the EDT, I have the Intense, I've smelled the Extreme, I have the Cologne. I could go on and on, guys. This in my opinion is the best. It's the most well-rounded. You still get that kind of cherry almond note in there, but man, it is just so smooth. It's so, I don't want to say creamy, but there is a silky creaminess to this, guys, and it is absolutely magnificent, absolutely gorgeous. So, guys, if you want something from the house of Guerlain and you haven't smelled anything, this is definitely where I would start. I do think it could be worn all year round, maybe a bit thick for the summertime, but especially in the fall months, guys, this is something you guys got to go for. This is Guerlain Ideal L'Homme. This is the EDP. All right, guys, so the next fragrance on the list is, I think it's my favorite from the house. I don't know. I go back and forth between this one and another one, but this is definitely something for the fall. If you haven't got your nose on this, guys, you've got to you've got to. It is absolutely worth every penny. Coming from the house of Givenchy, guys, this is Givenchy, gentlemen. This is the EDP. This stuff is, this is ridiculous, guys. This is amazing. .edu, because you're gonna learn whenever you wear this, guys.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Guys, this is a neck breaker, guys. This is a head turner. This is a fantastic fragrance, guys. The last time that I wore this, I was in the grocery store, and I was getting food there, and the lady behind the counter says, "Are you wearing fragrance?" And I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "You smell fantastic." Whatever that is an amazing fragrance. And so, guys, this is definitely compliment factor. I can't guarantee compliments, but it is there, guys. Absolutely amazing. If you guys like an iris-based fragrance with a woody, sweet, vanilla kind of dry down, this is definitely something to reach for, guys. Fantastic. Givenchy Gentleman EDP. All right, guys, so down to the last fragrance. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate that. This last one, guys, this is one of my favorites. This is my favorite in the line, and it is absolutely fantastic. I don't have the newest version, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in a second, but I do like the newer version better than this. I just don't have it, so I had to go with this. What am I talking about, guys? Coming from the house of Viktor & Rolf, this is Spice Bomb, and this is infrared. Guys, this is an amazing fragrance. Absolutely love this stuff. You get that same Spice Bomb DNA, but it's got this chili powder or chili pepper in here. It's got this just cinnamon, almost like red hot feel to it, like the candy red hots. Absolutely amazing. I love this. My wife loves this. It still has a freshness to it, guys, so it can be worn even in the summertime. This does really good in, you know, like a low kind of heat situation, maybe like a summer night. But in the cooler months, guys, I wore the crap out of this. My wife loves this. This is an amazing fragrance. If you haven't got your nose on it, go down to your local department store, get your nose on it, guys, and try the Parfum, guys. This is the EDT, and it's fantastic, guys. They're similar, but the new one, it is a little bit darker and a little bit more rich. I do prefer that one. I just don't have it. So, but nonetheless, guys, this is an amazing fragrance, guys, and it's not going to be like a super loud, you know, fragrance where you're going to be controlling the room, but it is going to make its presence known for the first hour to 2 hours. After that, it does kind of sit a little bit closer into the skin, but it makes an amazing date night fragrance, or, you know, kind of cuddle up on the couch watching TV with your significant other, guys. Absolutely phenomenal fragrance. If you haven't got it, guys, go get it. Viktor & Rolf Spice Bomb, and this is infrared. Guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much. Maybe it went on a little bit long, but guys, I'm so ready for fall. How about you? I'm so tired of the summer. Like, I'm so done with it, especially after working out in it all summer long. I'm ready for some cooler weather. So guys, let me know down in the comment section below what you thought of the list. Would any of these make your list as well? Guys, I could have went on for another probably 15 to 20 fragrances, but I had to end it somewhere. So let me know down in the comment section, guys, if none of these fragrances would make your list, which ones would. I'm going to catch you down in the comment section. I'm also going to catch you on the next video. And remember, if you love it, wear it.